Ecocha is here in Taiwan all year round in continuous contact with tea farmers and tea makers to bring you responsibly sourced quality teas that represent the local tea culture. And we just restocked our High Mountain Concubine Oolong. It's actually the same harvest as our previous stock. It comes from spring 2019, a farm in the northern part of the Alishan tea producing region in an area called Taihe at an elevation of about 1,100 meters. And our friend and mentor Lisa has been procuring batches of tea from this farmer that we actually found and introduced her to for 3 springs in a row, mostly because this particular farmer practices a relatively sustainable farming method in that he only administers pesticides at the beginning of the growing season when the leaves begin to sprout. And once they reach a certain level of maturity, he allows them to grow naturally for at least a month, if not longer, before they are harvested. So that's why the Green Leafhopper tends to like this farm. There's good tender leaves to be had without the repellent of farm products. And we've been really appreciating the work that Lisa has done with these leaves to roast them and bring them into what we think is quite an exemplary High Mountain Concubine Oolong. Concubine is a name given to bug-bitten tea that is loosely processed in the manner of Dongding Oolong in terms of its oxidation. Basically the standard traditional oolong processing methods used to make traditional oolongs, the most famous name of which is Dongding Oolong here in central Taiwan. But then Concubine Oolong is less roasted than a Dongding or other traditionally made oolongs in Taiwan. Usually just once or twice. Lisa took this batch and decided to roast it 3 times to bring out its full flavor, and we really are enjoying it. So it's the same harvest, different day of, she had bought a few different days of harvest and took this batch out a couple of months ago and has been working with it and finally decided it was done a couple of weeks ago. Let's have a sip. It's cooled down enough now to get the full flavor. Very smooth, very nice mouthfeel, balanced, sweet, kind of honey scone character to it, with enough bitter to make the flavors pop in the aftertaste or after effect, I like to say. There's more than taste going on there. We used 8 grams of leaves for a 130 milliliter pot, so a little bit less than our standard 1:15 ratio of leaf to water. Concubine has some kick to it. It's worth starting out lighter than your normal ratio and then seeing if you want to push it later. So yeah, there's enough substance there that brewing it lighter, full temperature, 100 degrees Celsius water, not too much time on it. Bug-bitten teas can be fickle, but this one, we let it sit in the pot for a while and it seems to be fine. Such an interesting thing, the bug-bitten factor. It is by definition a singular batch of tea every time, and you might find that even every brew tastes somewhat different or can taste different, which makes sense. The leaves, each leaf is affected differently by these tiny insects that like to feed on the sap of the young leaves. So the chemistry that happens from the beginning of the effect of the plant responding, its immune system responding to the insect biting the leaf, and how much time passes before the leaves are picked, after being bitten, before they're being picked, how they're processed, how long they sit after they're totally cured, and then how they're roasted. All of that brings all kinds of potential factors into play, and that's what makes bug-bitten tea particularly interesting. There's a lot of variation, and each brew can be different. You can check out our High Mountain Concubine Oolong on our website. Go to ecocha.com, click on the Roasted Teas tab, and you'll find High Mountain Concubine Oolong tea, and you can read all about it there. Thanks for being with us. Please leave your comments in the comment section of this video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video with anyone that might be interested. We'll see you next time.